Hello everybody, this is Travis. You're at Tpull's Corner, and it's the month of June, which we're doing a slight repeat of what we did last year when we debuted the YouTube channel, in that it's Evergreen month, meaning we're focusing on evergreen terms that Wizards of the Coast created. There were certain attributes, abilities of the creatures that they had that kept recurring. They decided these happen often enough that we're just going to put the card out with the name. So we're focusing on Vigilance. And the digital they can show you here, Vigilance, attacking doesn't cause a creature with Vigilance to tap. So it's like playing Iron Man football, all right? You can be on the offense, and then when it's time to be defense, you're still standing upright to defend. So here's the kind of cards that we have. Let me start at the top real quick with Velomachus Lorehold. I've got 2 copies of him now. He's got Vigilance. He also has Flying and Haste, which means he can attack as soon as he enters the battlefield. So he's an extremely powerful card, just by having Flying, Vigilance, and Haste. Flying makes him harder to block. Vigilance means you got a 5/5 defender right away. And Haste means you've got somebody who doesn't have Summoning Sickness. He can fly over and hit you right away for 5 points. Not only that, whenever he attacks, you get to look at the top 7 cards of your library, and you can cast an instant or sorcery spell with a mana value less than or equal to Velomachus Lorehold's power from among them without paying its mana costs. I love to play cards without having to pay for them. That is awesome. So, just getting him out can win a whole match in and of itself. I'm tending to include at least one of these Boon of Safeties in a lot of my new decks. This is from the new Capenna. It puts a shield counter on a target creature. So say if they have a counter destroy card, if I have 8 mana, or maybe I play the 7, I put Velomachus out in attack, and this is the card that I get to cast to save him. It might work. We got Spikefield Hazard, which gives me an extra land, because here we have, let's say, 15, 19, 20, 23 lands. So this is my 24th land over here. Adamant Wheel, give a creature indestructible. Beaming Defiance, give him hexproof. Fateful Affluence is a remover against creatures or planeswalkers. Pressure Point, just to give me a little bit of breathing room. Let him tap a target creature if I need it. Revitalize for a tiny bit of life gain. Saziri's Shelter, one of my favorite white cards, to give a target creature that I control protection from the color of my choice. Another tap card, Study Break, which gets me into the sideboard. And here I've got the usual suspects: 1 Reduce to Memory, 1 Start from Scratch, 1 Illuminate History, and then each of the 4 colorless. If I'm going too fast, you can pause this at any time. Plus the deck list is listed below. But here's Sunset Revelry. In case we get outnumbered, we can get some life and get some human creature chump block tokens right away. Maybe draw a card. Valorous Stance. Either destroy a target creature with toughness 4 or greater, or our target creature gains indestructible. A Braid. A small creature removal or getting rid of the artifacts. Conspiracy Theorist. This can be a complicated card if people haven't played with it before. I've made it actually an entire deck focused on this guy before. But when he attacks, you can pay 1 mana and discard a card. If you do, you draw a card. Whenever you discard 1 or more land cards, you can exile one of them and play it that turn. So you do need to have some extra mana. Like, you don't want to play it when you're tapped out, right? But if you want to fill up your graveyard, or don't mind filling up your graveyard, or say you have tons of land and you're willing to discard a land, you get to have some draw card advantage right there for just 1 mana. In the meantime, if you're attacking and if you manage to scry and know what's next in your hand, maybe you want that soon, maybe it's worth it. But sometimes you get to do something like attack with a 2/2, discard your Abrade, and he was going to block with a 3/3, and you kill it with the Abrade because you have enough mana, extra mana to cast it. So you need the casting cost. You would need the 2 mana for Abrade and the 1 extra to pay to discard the card. Okay, so keep that in mind. Whatever card you want to cast, you got to have 1 extra mana to throw it away. Dragon's Fire deals 3 damage. Is a pretty cool card, right? Because if you have Velomachus Lorehold, and that's the card you draw, you can deal 5 damage. 2 Smoldering Eggs that are 0/4 defenders, and when you build up Ember counters over time, you can turn them into 4/4 flying dragons. And then when you have the dragon, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, the dragon deals 2 damage to any target. Thrilling Discovery, gain 2 life, discard 2 cards, and if you do, you draw 3 cards. One more creature removal, expel, exiles target tapped creature. Invoke Divine, destroys target artifact or enchantment. You should always have at least one card to target artifacts or enchantments in your deck, usually. Valakut Awakening, this could be a tap land, or if I've got, say it's mid-game and I've got 3 lands in my hand that I can't use, I can throw those at the bottom and draw some new cards. Odric the Bloodcursed. When he enters the battlefield, you get to create a bunch of blood tokens, where X is the number of abilities. So, for example, if I play Velomachus Lorehold and he's on the battlefield, he's got 3 abilities. 3 of those evergreen terms. If I play Odric, I get to make 3 blood tokens when he comes into play. Venerable Warsinger, he's got Vigilance and Trample, so he can not tap when he attacks, and he can deal excess combat damage to the player it's attacking. And whenever I deal combat damage to a player, you get to return a creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So if we lose Odric, and he's in the graveyard, and I hit him for the full 3 points of damage, I can bring Odric right back from the graveyard to the battlefield and get more blood tokens. Nice. Cigar of Splendor, 1 copy of that enchantment. At the beginning of my upkeep, to get to draw a card if my life total is greater than or equal to the last noted life total. And then you note your life total again. So you're always noting your new life total, and if you can beat it, then whenever you cast White Spell, you gain 1 life, so that's easy. Efreet Flame Painter. I've got a whole series devoted to this one, but here's just 1 copy. But it's a free shaman, 1/4 with double strike. Whenever you deal combat damage to a player, you can cast a target or instant sorcery card from your graveyard without paying the mana cost. Again, notice, without paying the mana cost. I love that. So we can get back to one of these other smaller cards and get some more value out of them. Cosmos Elixir, just another way to get life gain and draw a card advantage if my life total is over 20. And Iron Golem Vigilance. That's the theme of this week, right? Vigilance, well, not this whole entire week, but this deck. 5/3 Golem, he has to attack or block every combat if he's able to. 2 board wipes in case we get in trouble, because when you look at us, we only have 15 creatures. That's not a lot, so we can get overwhelmed. We can get swarmed easy enough. 1 Seize the Storm, you create a red elemental creature token. It has trample, and the card's power and toughness are equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard, plus the number of cards with flashback you own in exile. And 2 other board wipes with Burn Down the House, or I can make them the little 1/1 red devil creature tokens. When they die, they deal 1 damage to any target. Finally, 4 copies of Relic Sloth. He has Vigilance and Menace, so he needs 2 people to block him if I put him on the attack. Alright, so the name of the deck is I Am Vigilant. That's the goal. We've got, 2 creatures there that have Vigilance. We've got Iron Golem that has Vigilance. We've got 4 copies of Relic Sloth that have Vigilance and 2 copies of Lorehold that have Vigilance. So we are hoping to overwhelm these guys with Vigilance. Let's see if it works. Remember, like and subscribe, please. Here we go. No creatures. That could be a problem. Gold Hand has First Strike and Menace. Not gonna stop any of that. Just getting some lands. Another day at the office. Another day at the magic office. Uh-oh. Okay, let's put him down, and that's it. Oh, lots of tokens. If he got his own flying dragon, I'm in trouble. Zorn. Okay. Okay, here we go. We made him think. Okay, create a treasure token every time with sticky fingers. Stimulus package. Nice little treasure deck here we've got. Alright, we're going to have to do something. And Iron Golem has to attack every turn. So it's up to him on if he wants to make the trade or not. Okay, that's part of Stimulus package. And I don't have Trample, I just have Vigilance, so that buys him some time. Yet another, there's an artifact this time. And we have flying. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, what do we want to do? Let's start with this. Run out of ammo. Interesting choice. I think that's a mistake, but that's okay. I have to block. I don't have a choice here. Okay, one more land, and here's where a Efreet Flame Painter comes into effect. He didn't create a citizen. We get to play that without paying the cost. I don't think he's seen a Efreet Flame Painter in effect before. And we'll just hit him and hit him. Okay, when he enters the battlefield, he gets another token. And he can draw 3 cards if he has enough treasures. Alright, let's see. What do we want to get rid of here? Let's get rid of you. Excellent. Then we get 2 for the price of 1. Get rid of the other one. Oh, he's had it. Okay, I like having 3 lands to start with. And I only have 2 smoldering eggs, so having a smoldering egg right away is really cool. Okay, tap lands come down first. In Sigarda's Splendor, we already have enough land to put down. That's nice. None of this guarantees we win, but I do like how all of it is starting off. Technically, I shouldn't have Bloodfell Caves because that's black, so I made a mistake on the lands. Maybe that'll throw them off their game. I have a black mana source in here and absolutely no black spells whatsoever. We'll just keep it there. What difference will 1 land make? We'll see if that lack of the one possible choice of red or white mana actually costs me the game. I was thinking about putting a certain black card in there, but it was too expensive. So I didn't go with 3 colors. You're not doing nothing. Let's do that. I'm worried about a green-white deck that did nothing for its first 3 turns. That's just weird. Audric's really in there because he's a multicolor card. He's a red-white card. I'm not sure that he's the perfect creature for this deck. If there's one creature I'd switch out, it'd probably be him. A deck that has green and white should have at least 1 card that can destroy an enchantment. If not, this may help decide the game for me, in and of itself. Even if he decides to use board wipes, I'll still stay at the same health title, sorry, same life total. Look at that. Alright, the card draw has begun. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got more health, he's got more creatures, and this way he has more cards, right? I got creatures, cards, and life. What else can we do? Let's do this. Excellent. There we go. That's the life gain deck I know and love. That's what I'm used to seeing. I want the card draw, so I am going to block. We really don't care about losing to 1-1, but we do care about drawing more cards. Oh, that's nice. He's got Dritz Duerden, and he's always a powerful card. I can, if he doesn't have any extra spells, I can kill him with my Relic Sloth. Now this is where my other copy of Odric may come in handy if I lose the first one. Looking at Seize the Storm, but I only have 2 cards that would count, so I don't want to spend 5 mana to make a 2/2. But I did kind of get a little flooded with land here. And we don't mind being flooded with land now, do we, folks? Okay, let's make them nervous. The life total doesn't matter so much. They can overcome that, but they've got to be nervous about how many cards I have. In an interesting change of pace, I'm very creature heavy on my hand right now. Okay. That makes sense. Let's see who he wants to kill. He's got one more treasure to do something. Is that enough for some card in his hand? And who does he want to kill? I'm hoping he'll kill Odric. Does he care more about the Relic Sloth? Oh, thank you. That works out lovely. Okay, so we put this guy down. We put... Oh, he's got double strike, right? So I lost the relic sloth anyway. But I can replace them. And I got more life. And it got me my blood tokens. Sweet. Making him think a long time. What do you want to do? Champagne steam room. He has not been steamrolling me yet. Likes that card, didn't he? He doesn't feel like he has enough creatures. Okay, Icing Death. That could be a problem. Maybe not. We have Invoked the Divine we could use on it when I kill the first one. I think it's time for Velomachus. What do you think? Land and land. Alright. I think they're telling me. This is what we gotta do. Seven cards. Let's see, what do we got? Beaming Defiance? Nope. Dragonfire. What do we want to kill? We want to use the dragon we control. And let's see, we can't take out the Celestial Unicorn, can we? But we can take out... Well, let's take out the Trampler. And that's enough. Draw another card. We still have enough mana to get protection if we need it. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that, I guess. Yeah, he's gross, isn't he? Let's just tap you and tap you. And what do we want to get? This guy. Perfect. This is really the perfect situation for us. We've got both Sigarda's Splendor and Cosmos Elixir out when our life is up. So we're going to get 2 cards at the beginning and another card at the end. We're virtually guaranteed to grab a land every single turn. It's one of the few times we can outpace our opponents in land draw. We're making them think because they're probably looking at the life total too. We don't care about that right now. They do. Ooh, that's lovely. Okay, so we're going to get rid of you. And we're going to put you down. And we're going to attack. Top 7 cards. Is anybody tapped? Nobody worth taking for that. Let's do this one. We'll get rid of you. Target you with the Ashmouth Dragon. The whole deck is really popping off now, right? Get effects, triggers from Ashmouth and Sigarda's Splendor. We get rid of Icing Death. And then... oh wait. We gotta let it resolve. Sorry. And then we get rid of it. We get another couple of points of damage to get rid of the Innkeeper. We're gonna get more life. Life, life, and more life. And we finally get to have an attack. Sweet. That's enough. They could have snuck a board wipe into the deck. I mean, they've got Inspiring Overseer. This deck didn't used to have that, so this is a slightly modified life gain deck. Most of the rest is the same. Must have liked the combination of the life gain and the draw card. And they just don't know what to do with us. They just don't know. The cool thing about this game is I've gotten through half my deck, so the thing that I always like is I like to play with all my toys. So I've got over 60 cards in the deck. The longer the match goes on, the more my toys I get to play with, the more fun I'm having. As long as their life total is reasonably high, and they've got, you know, a field of creatures, they're going to think they have a chance. As long as they think they have a chance, they're going to keep playing. It's going to be great fun. So, let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to increase the pressure. We don't want to do that. We could do that. How about a shield counter? What do we want to get rid of? That guy? Is anybody going to block anything? Step on up. No? Well, you know what? Let's do some more stuff. 3 damage to you, an extra 2 damage from the Ashmouth Dragon. There we go. And let's bring down another creature. this is where they start to think about scooping. And they should. How many cards do I have in here that are instants or sorceries? I think it's time to use this card. I like this new little shield token kind of thing. The shield counter that shows up. Only shows up here on this part. But if he has a removal enchantment... Oh, Elspeth.
There are good people in this city, and I will protect them.
Okay. Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, or Vigilance. None of that's going to be enough.
I know there's a hero inside you.
What is she going to put up there? Flying? First Strike. Okay. Nobody cares. I've got a shield counter. Nobody cares. Okay, that took care of the shield counter. You happy? I think they're desperate. Yeah, you see my forces here, right? You do see what I got, right? Okay, let's do this. 2 points of damage. What do we want to do the 2 points of damage to? I guess we'll get rid of their lifelinker. A 10-10. That's nice. What else do we want to put down? That's nice. Tap you. Get rid of you. Land. Pteh. Okay. Play land. Discard a card. We don't want to do any of that stuff. Let them think we whiffed. Come on, I'm all tapped out. There you go. Yeah, just kill him. We're just playing around at this point. Get rid of the Planeswalker.
This still isn't as bad as dying.
We've gone through about 40 cards. We're still flooding out pretty bad on the land. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 lands. Only got 9 left. You got rid of my dragon. That's disgusting. Alright. Let's see, I guess technically... Oh, he didn't hang around for it. Okay. He saw the writing on the wall. We felt in control during that entire match. I'm sure that's not going to happen again. My opponent has a very long name. I think I need to mulligan that. That's 2 cards I can't cost anytime soon. I do have 3 choices for land, but that's better. Let's go ahead and save Seize the Storm for later. If I have to play him, I won't get any blood tokens. It'd just be a 3/3 basically. And the life gain is kicking off already. They're not having any land troubles. They didn't have to mulligan. We're just going to use pressure point. He's probably going to... Yep. He's going to gain the life. So far behind already. That looks like the only... Oops, hang on, I meant to foretell that. That's the only way I'm going to be able to catch up. It's kind of the worst case scenario is he's just building up the same 2 creatures. He's not putting more creatures out. Okay. We're not frozen, are we? There you go. Interesting choice. He didn't wait to maximize that. Oh, that's why. Because he already had the combo. He already had the winning combo he needed. That's a fun combo. It's all due to Fortifying Drought. He had to just do the math. That's okay. That's a fun combo when it works for you, when you're playing that deck. Not so fun to be on the receiving side. See, so... Yeah. Had to mulligan. Didn't work out that well. We're just going to keep on going. I got nothing but the expensive cards. I threw away the Sloth, and it just gave me 2 more Sloths. It's a little too early to get nothing but 5 mana spells. This is slightly better, although I do need some white sources of mana. I will say the green-white life gain deck is the one that I come up against the most. It's the most often one that I see. Okay, it's round 1. This is very, very complicated, right? Very complicated game. I understand why it took him a long time to figure out if he should play his character or not. This looks like he was going to type out a username and then sneezed and his hand just skittered across the keyboard. Angel deck, huh? We could be in trouble then. I don't have a ton of removal. Although at this stage I think I do have 3 Doomskars. I could put 1 more Doomskar in the deck. There's a white source of mana. Attack! We're not going to throw anything away. I would be surprised if he blocks with Giada. Yeah. Giada can cast a 4-cost angel already. This combination can work if I can get them both out quick enough. The Cosmos Elixir will give me increased life each time. And pop off Cigar to Splendor to give me the card draw. You should have an angel to play. Maybe they had to go use the little boy's room? Look at that! An angel! That wasn't so hard, was it? Didn't even need to tap that angel for anything. Can't attack. But we can burn down the house next turn. Hopefully it doesn't pump up the Valkyrie. I can't discard because I don't have enough extra oh, no. Hang on. Cancel. Decline. I don't have enough extra mana to pay. Yep, figured you'd do that. Okay. 5 damage to everybody. And I start to get my life back. Life is good. Who needs Doomscar anyway? I still don't have enough sources for that. Okay, fine. Let's just do it again. Are you just playing a bunch of planes? There's no non-basic lands you want to throw my way, huh? How many of those do you have? I only have 2 copies of Burn Down the House. Here, you go away. Oh, I don't have enough mana left. They wanted to play that as a tap land. Never mind. I want to keep that. Cleric class to bring back another Valkyrie. That's just great. Only have 2 sorceries, so this isn't worth playing yet. This card's always a gamble. Okay, our opponent has 1 more card left. They could pump up the cleric class. Interesting choice. I guess they decided they weren't going to block the Relic Sloth, so why bother? There we go. Thank you. This is one where it has a lot of text on it if you haven't seen it in play before. Oh, he was just figuring out if he wanted to kill that guy or not. You know what? Let's kill your guy too. Take that. And now we're basically top decking. Except he can bring another Righteous Valkyrie back. He wouldn't bring Giada back, would he? Let's do this. Excellent. Three, four, five, six. Need one more land. Yep. Just enough life. Give them the bonus. Ouch. And just like that, I need my Doomscar again. Ouch. Ah, it's a tapped land. That's no good for us. These numbers all change because of the effect of Paladin class. Spells your opponents cast during your turn cost one more. So whether you're allowed to cast them or not. Remember, if we get flash, we could attack. We could use them. Let's see. Let's put you down now, and gain 2 life. We're going to discard that card. Can I just submit 1? No. Let's go ahead and submit 2. We'll get 3. There we go. I can block him for right now. But that does no good because he can still venture through the dungeon the entire way. So, what if we put a blocker out? We don't get any blood tokens, but we've got to wait. Oh, we can't save him. We don't have enough mana yet. Okay, he gets a free hit. What do we want? I guess we need one more red. You're level 2, right? We'll destroy you now. And then we'll go ahead and gain the life. And get our dragon. And let's attack. He's just going to pump him up and make him a 4/4 again anyway. Never mind, 5/5. He's not tapped. Figures. Oh, hello. I thought he still had kind of an advantage, but maybe he didn't have an extra mana. He just couldn't stop the flyer. Not sure why he quit that quick. But we had a Vigilance. As soon as we put Vigilance out, he quit. Alright, that's the deck. It's not the greatest because I tried to do different than usual, right? We have white and green are the main Vigilance colors. But it bleeds over into red when you combine with white. That multicolor thing when you're creating red and white creatures, that's one of the traits that sort of comes over and transplants from white specifically over into the red. So these were our choices for a red-white deck. And, you know, we won half the time. We've got 62 cards. I got my third Doomscar after I created the deck, so we could go up to 63, I think. That would be okay. Sometimes just having that one extra Doomscar is all that you need to survive. And maybe you could put in one more land if you think that you're getting not enough land to help you out. But the Smoldering Egg came in handy. Velomachus Slorehold comes in handy when he comes up and you have enough land to use him on. And yeah, I like the deck. It's just a little example of the meta stuff. It's possible that there's too many 5-costing creatures that are all doing the same thing. But that's only if you get 2 or 3 of them up front. In Magic decides to sort those to you instead of your board wipes instead. But yeah, check it out. Let me know how it works for you. In the meantime, this is Tpull. Tpull's Corner. There'll be another new deck next time. Join us, won't you? Have a good one.